Hey everybody, this is Paul with CDA. We're going to go ahead and get started with the CDA Mobile App. First thing I want to show you is at the top left is the refresh icon, that little arrow. You click on that, that will refresh your calls if any were assigned to you. On the top right is the gear icon. You click on that gear icon and that's how you log out of the app, and that's also where we display to you the application build or the application number. The bottom left is the edit, so let's go ahead and click on edit. Edit is how you rearrange your calls. And so if a tech wants to rearrange his calls, all he does is click and drag and those calls will get rearranged. And then you just click save. And now what happens is the tech rearranged the calls, and now those will appear rearranged on the scheduling dashboard as well. Let's now go ahead and click on the map icon at the bottom right. And what that does is we're going to just go ahead and pan. That just gives the technician a real quick view of where all his calls are. So it's just a visual aid just to let the tech know, hey, this is the region, the area where you'll be running your calls today. We're going to go ahead and go back to our list. And what we're going to do, you'll notice the second call for Mr. Peterson is has a red dot. You'll also notice that there's some red text, and the red dot indicates that the technician needs to reply back because he has what are called dispatch notes, and we have some text that is in red, and that has to do with the header comments. We'll leave a link in the description for the scheduling dashboard which talks about the header comments, and it also talks about the dispatch notes. So now let's go ahead and click on claim number 2. And you'll notice there's that nagging required field, add dispatch notes. So what the tech's going to do, he's just going to scan, he's going to read, and it says, hey, the customer is requesting that you bring extra padding for your tools. And the tech is just going to say, okay. The tech has to reply back in order for that red banner to disappear. And so there it is, it just disappeared. So now what we're going to do, we'll just start from the top. We'll see that it says, hey, send my way on my notification. And so what that does, that calculates in real time the distance where the tech is to the customer, and it also calculates that time based upon traffic. It will send a text message to all the numbers that are in the claim that have a mobile number. I will also leave a link in the description that talks about this button. We have a separate video for it. Navigate to just shows you where it is in the maps so that you can navigate through your map choice, and here it is. You just say set directions and off you go. You have the arrive button and the departed button, so if you click on those, hey, I arrived, and that all gets updated to the RTI providers such as Service Bench, Service Power. You'll notice it has customer's name, the address, job status. You can click on that and say, hey, I arrived. And then you'll notice we have priorities. There's that header comments letting you know, hey, this is going to be a 70-inch plasma TV, probably weighs around 400 pounds, I'm guessing. Let's just say the tech spoke to the customer and got confirmation, and this is where you could say, hey, I did get confirmation from the customer, and that will update as well to the scheduling dashboard. So what I'm going to do, just out of habit, I'm just going to click save. So that data, even though the data gets pushed, we still click save just out of habit. Now let's go ahead and click on the overview button. And it says dismiss. We have the camera icon and we have save. Let's go ahead and click the camera icon. We can take a picture of my desk, and then we're going to say use picture. So now what happened was that picture was taken, it was updated to the claim in real time, and now the front office can see that picture in real time. So you can take unlimited amount of pictures. We don't charge you for picture taking, and we do encourage all of our techs, or all of the techs, to take as many pictures as they possibly can, because that really reduces damage claims. And so now let's go ahead to the phone numbers. You'll see the phone icon. You click on that, and you can immediately start calling your customers. So that's how that works. We have the email address. We have the address for the customer. We show you where they are on the map. And then we have pertinent information based upon the unit. Just going to show you all this information. And then we have labor parts coverage. If your tech has the permission, they can overwrite the coverage. Again, that's permission based and independent for each technician. And I'm going to click save. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to notes. So this will have important notes. Important notes is something that you want to communicate from the front office to the tech or from the tech to the front office. And these are more like 911 notes, or just very important notes that everyone wants to know about. Then as the technician is working on the job, he can constantly add notes. Dirty environment, needs belt, whatever it is that the tech wants to add, he can just add notes as he works on the unit, or the tech can add notes in one single prompt. And so that's how that works. This is the parts tab. The parts tab is a separate video that we made. So if you look in the description, you will see a link to a video that goes over this whole section, which is the parts section. So now let's go ahead. It's to the bottom right. It says more ... We're going to click on that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to totals, and we're going to add a labor charge. And we're just going to say, what did we do? It doesn't matter what we picked. This is simply for a demo, but you can see this will have all of your labor codes. We're going to say we're doing a free estimate, so there's no charge, and we're going to click save. Let's say we want to add a charge. We're going to go, just randomly pick anything. You'll see it grab the amount, and we're going to click save. And there it is. Let's go ahead and say let's add another charge. So this will be something else. And we're going to say it's diagnostic, and then we're going to charge $22. And then we're going to hit save. And so that shows up. Now let's go ahead and take a payment. So we do credit card payments on the fly. So let's just go ahead, take a payment. And we're going to do $1. And what we're going to do is we're just going to use test data. I'm going to do the month. And now what we're going to do is notice it says credit card charge. So charge the credit card, and then it says authorization number. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say charge the credit card. And look on payments. There's our charge. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go back, and I just want to point out one important thing. Where it says credit card authorization number, you'll always know if you took a credit card payment because the authorization number will always start with CH. And so I want to point that out because that is a good tip trick. So again, the authorization number, if it starts with CH, that means your tech used the online payment to take the customer's payment. So just going to go ahead and go back. Here's all the sales tax information, and that is everything that has to do with this area of the app, and that was totals. Let's go to attachments, and attachments will list all the pictures that were taken. This is also where you can upload, if you're on your phone, you have your photo app, you can upload photos from your photo app into this area, and they will update into real time to the desktop application as well, so the front office will see those pictures. So as you add pictures uploading from your photo app, the front office will get those pictures to view in real time as well. Now let's go ahead and click on completed. And what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, what did we do? And we're just going to say we did that. And we're just randomly going to pick something else because this is a demo. And we're going to do that. It's going to say repair description. And we're just going to say, hey, it was a sealed system. And then we have all this information. And all we're going to do is we're going to say complete claim. And now it's going to say customer signature, text signature. And now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on dispatch. And now notice the job status is now complete. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click Save out of habit. And now notice the red dot went away and our status is completed and it is green. So I just want to point out those two features as well. So this will conclude and complete our video for the CDA mobile app.